Classification of carbohydrates. The carbohydrates are divided into three major classes depending upon undergo hydrolysis. They are divided into monosaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. So first coming to the monosaccharide. The monosaccharides are polyhydroxyaldehyde or polyhydroxyketones which cannot be decomposed by hydrolysis to give simpler carbohydrates. Example, glucose, fructose, galactose. There are two families of monosaccharides. Monosaccharides having aldehyde groups are called aldoses, and monosaccharides with ketone group are called ketoses. Depending on the number of carbon atoms, the monosaccharides are named triose, tetrose, pentose, hexose and heptose. If the carbon atom which is present in the molecule of carbohydrate, the number of carbon is 3, they are named as triose. If it contains 4 carbon, they are named as tetrose. If it contains 5 carbon, then it named as pentose. If it contains 6, they named as hexose. If it is 7, heptose. The examples for aldehyde and ketone group. If the molecule contains 3 carbon compound with aldehyde functional group, they are called as glyceraldehyde. If it is ketone, that is dihydroxyacetone. The 4 carbon compound, example erythrose, and ketone compound erythrulose. The 5 carbon compound of aldehyde is ribose, ketose is ribulose. The 6 carbon compound of aldehyde is glucose, ketone is fructose. The 7 carbon compound of aldehyde is aldoheptose and ketone is pseudoheptulose. The second one is oligosaccharides. The oligosaccharides are carbohydrates which yield a definite number, that means 2 to 9 monosaccharide molecule on hydrolysis. The oligosaccharides are further divided into disaccharide, trisaccharide, tetrasaccharide, pentasaccharide, etc. The disaccharides which yield 2 monosaccharides molecule on hydrolysis, which have molecular formula is C12H22O11. The example for disaccharide is sucrose, maltose, lactose. Disaccharides are formed from 2 monosaccharides and can be classified as either reducing or non-reducing. Non-reducing disaccharides like sucrose and therulose have glycosidic bond between their anomeric carbons and thus cannot converted into an open chain form with an aldehyde group. They are stuck in the cyclic form. Reducing disaccharides like lactose and maltose have only one of their 2 anomeric carbons involved in the glycosidic bond, meaning that they can convert to an open chain form with an aldehyde group. Reducing sugar react with amino acid in the Maillard reaction, a series of reactions that occurs while cooking food at high temperatures, and that is important in determining the flavor of food. Also, the levels of reducing sugars in wine, juice and sugar cane are indicative of the quality of these food products. Properties of carbohydrates. General properties of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates act as energy reserves, also stores fuels and metabolic intermediates. Ribose and deoxyribose sugars forms the structural frame of the genetic material, that means RNA and DNA. Polyhydroxide, that is polysaccharides like cellulose, are the structural elements in the cell wall of bacteria and plants. Carbohydrates are linked to proteins and lipids that play important roles in the cell interactions. Carbohydrates are organic compounds. They are aldehydes or ketones with many hydroxy groups. Physical properties of carbohydrates.
First one is stereoisomerism, that is compound having same structural formula but they differ in spatial configuration. Example, glucose has two isomers with respect to the carbon atom. They are D-glucose and L-glucose. So next one is optical activity. It is the rotation of planned polarized light forming, that is, small D-glucose and small L-glucose. That means dextrorotatory and levorotatory glucose. Next one is diastereoisomers. The configurational changes with regard to C2, C3 or C4 in glucose. Example, mannose and galactose. Final one is anomerism. It is this spatial configuration with respect to the first carbon atom in aldoses and second carbon atom in ketosis. Enantiomers. They are mirror images of each other and are non-superimposable. Their molecular structures often designed with capital R and capital S to distinguish them. Have the same chemical and physical properties but different optical properties. They are called as enantiomers. And they have one or more stereocenters. All enantiomers possess optical activity, active although they rotate light in opposite directions. Those ones rotating light anti-clockwise are known as levorotatory, and those resulting clockwise are known as dextrorotatory. But when the other has the same dextrorotatory and levorotatory amounts of rotation, it is considered a race mixture that thus optically inactive. That is called as DL mixture or racemic mixture. Diastereomers, they are not mirror images of each other and are non-superimposable. One molecule mimics the enantiomer structures whereas the other has the same configuration. So there is no need to use the naming to differentiate them. They have different chemical and physical properties and they have two stereocenters, but not at all diastereomers possess optical activity. Epimers. When glucose or sugars are different from one another, only in configuration with regard to a single carbon atom, around one carbon atom, they are called epimers of each other. For example, glucose and mannose are epimers. They differ only in configuration around C2. Then mannose and galactose are epimer of glucose. Anomers. The two stereoisomers at the hemiacetyl carbon are anomeric carbon. That is, the alpha anomer is which as OH group is down in the Haworth formula. If it is the OH group in the upward in the Haworth formula, they are called as beta anomer. Anomeric carbon the carbon which is present adjacent to the cyclic oxygen when the glucose is written in the ring structure. They are called as anomeric carbon. அதாவது cyclic oxygen க்கு பக்கத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய first carbon is called as anomeric carbon. Mutarotation. Mutarotation is the change in the optical rotation because of the change in the equilibrium between two anomers when the corresponding stereocenters interconverted. Cyclic sugars shows mutarotation as alpha and beta anomeric forms interconverted. The optical rotation of the solution depends on the optical rotation of each anomer and their ratio in the solution. Mutarotation was discovered by French chemist Daubert in 1844 when they noticed that the specific rotation of aqueous sugar solution changes with time. When a monosaccharide is dissolved in water, the optical rotatory power of the solution gradually changes. When a monosaccharide is dissolved in water, the optical rotatory power of the solution gradually changes until it reaches a constant value. A freshly prepared aqueous solution of alpha D glucose, for instance, has a specific rotation alpha D of plus 112.2, that means 112.2 degree. And when the solution is allowed to stand, the rotation falls to plus 52.7 degree and remains constant at this value. The final stage can be attained more quickly, either by heating or solution or by adding some catalyst, which may be an acid or an alkali. This gradual changes in specific rotation is known as mutarotation or changing rotation. In fact, this term reflects the discovery of the phenomenon by way of changes in the optical rotation of certain carbohydrates. The terms mutarotation and biorotation have sometimes also been used for mutarotation. The value of mutarotation for alpha D glucose is plus 112.2 to plus 52.7 degree or 59.5. A fresh solution of beta D glucose on the other hand has a rotation of plus 18.7 degree on standing. It also changes to the same value, that is plus 52.7 degree. That means it increases to 52.7 degree. All reducing sugars except a few ketones undergoes mutarotation. The specific rotation for the anomers of glucose and for the aqueous equilibrium mixtures are alpha D glucose, that is plus 112.2 degree, gives plus 52.7 degree. When it comes to beta D glucose, it is plus 18.7 degree. It also reaches the plus 52.7 degree and it's stable. Mechanism of mutarotation. The phenomenon of mutarotation appears to be due to the changes of alpha to beta forms and vice versa via the state change aldo or keto forms. When an equilibrium is attained, the characteristic rotation is reached. According to Lowry 1925, mutarotation can take place only in the presence of an ambiproptic solution, that is, a solvent which can act both as an acid and a base. Water is one such solvent. Thus, Lowry and Flunkner 1925 showed that mutarotation is checked in resolved solution, an acidic solvent, and in pyridine solution as a basic solvent. It is assumed that when mutarotation takes place, the ring opens and then recloses either in the inverted position or in the original position. The existence of the open chain form in mutarotation is proved by a certain evidences. For example, the absorption spectra of fructose and absorbed in aqueous solution indicate the presence of open chain form. The aldoses, however, gives negative results. Difference between reducing and non-reducing sugars. Reducing sugar. Carbohydrates with a free aldehyde at C1 or free ketone at C2. They are in hemiacetal or hemiketal form. It do exhibit mutarotation. It form wasazone with phenylaletazine. It do form oximes with hydroxylamine. Example, glucose, fructose, lactose, maltose and cellulose. Non-reducing sugar, that is aldehyde or keto group, is not free but instead utilized in bond formation. They are in acid, that is acetal or ketal form. It do not exhibit mutarotation. It do not form oximes and wasazones. Example, sucrose, glycogen and inulin.